You the boy from the Double Deuce?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I kind of figured you'd be by. You want to put in a standing order now?
No, I'll pay as I go.
So he...
Red West.
Yeah, so Red West...
This guy was in Elvis's entourage.
Yeah.
I was there.
He was... What do you mean
were
you
there?
were there? Oh, it's Memphis, for Christ's sake! Holy shit. Hey, I've done a show...
You were in Elvis's entourage?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He fucking...
I just got fucking blown away just now.
He can whoop people's
I can't even
asses
talk.
and shit. You know, like, what do you mean? I did a show at Sunset Studios once.
Did you really?
Yeah, I really did.
You were
I
there?
watched a movie about Elvis
Did a show
once.
there. I actually did a show
No
for a radio
shit.
station there,
Really?
and it's haunting. You can't like
You can you feel it when you walk through
Oh
that
my
door,
god!
man.
I actually just got it just now, just looking at you. Like that just happened to me. I'm not trying to be funny right now.
No, I
at
know
all.
you're not.
I sat.
I get it. When I walk through that door,
it's happening
it hit
right
me
now. I mean,
a
like
ton
I
of
have
bricks.
chills just thinking about it. But I got to sit there and play in front of people who won the opportunity to come in there and hear me play songs in this room where all of it happened.
The best.
It was crazy. Like just the haunting feeling of just the magic that's in there.
The acoustic nakedness of the music.
It's insane. It's insane. So anyway, that's my one time. I've
you-
never been to Graceland.
Did you eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
I have before, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but
Okay, that's my favorite.
yeah.
And we didn't know that when we met.
No,
I was like, I'll just make this for you.
Did you fry? Did you deep fry 'em?
No.
Oh, okay.
I love you, baby.
so you knew. So you're saying that you knew Red before this, just because
Oh, yeah.
being a
Knew
Memphis
Elvis
guy,
before
hanging around
this.
with. No, I know. So if you were hanging around in that world, I mean, what a crazy world! that
Yeah,
had to have
fuck
been.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you first met, did you know you're going to blow up his auto parts store some 20 years later?
Yeah, because you
Red-
did it.
Well, Red
It's your fault.
Red is one of those guys that says, how bad's it going to be? I said, bad.
Dude, he's a great actor,
Red,
too.
he is a marvelous actor. And, Red is a hell of a martial artist. I don't know if you
Really?
know.
No, I didn't know that. Well, Elvis
Wait a minute,
was, so
come
I
on.
guess that makes sense.
Red West, Sonny West, they were the Memphis Mafia guys.
No, I didn't know
Shit.
Yeah. We used to spar.
that. Oh, shit.
Elvis, Sonny, Red, us, Tennessee Karate. We used to spar at night because that's only when he came out.
Yeah, only when he could have come out, though. Yeah.
He only came out at night, and we come down there. We get a call and say, "We're gonna fight for a while." Okay. Or let's go to Tahoe.
fucking
We're gonna
insane.
fight for a while.
Yeah, that's great.
And it would
This
be
just
after a
happened.
show or something
Breaking
like
news.
It is
Yeah.
breaking news.
that. Well, it's not.
you
I mean,
get-
it's
Did you get the chance to know him as a person? Like, were you guys
Elvis?
just...
No.
Yeah, no.
no.
Just
Just
when he
kicked
was in
him
the
in the
ring,
head.
you guys
I
would
met him.
kind of fight.
I met him. He was always he's always a good guy. It was never long. I mean, it was never like a belt that he gave me.
Right.
That he bought someplace. It was a silver concho belt, and the only thing I said was nice belt.
And he just goes,
And he
"Here you
goes,
go."
okay, here you go.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me, and we've got it right now, and Lindy wears it.
Oh, my
and
God.
you wear it?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a perfect
That
belt.
is amazing.
But that's all I said to him. I said,
No,
nice belt.
I see, though. I mean, there's definitely, like, famous people. Again, like, so I have my, my Lee Major stories, and I have my Britney Spears stories, and, like, there are all of those where it's like, yes, I knew this person, and I tell my kids all the time, and they're like, what? Like, you knew Britney Spears? Like, yeah, I mean,
They don't believe you.
I'm in a movie with her. Like, it's a thing.
Well, Red's, let me tell you something. Red is one of those, the difference between Red and Sonny West. Red would talk to you and then hit you.
Yeah.
Sonny would hit you and then talk to you.
Yeah.
So that was the difference between the two of them. But it was always that way. Red was just a hell of a martial artist, good fighter, strong, just a great guy. And I've known 40 years.
Wow.
Well, dude, this is where we see you
Yeah,
for the
this is
first
where we
time.
meet you.
So this is your and I just wanted to say that I know that we've made a lot of connections this evening, but I do want to also let you know that I had that cross earring as well.
I have the last one.
Yeah.
I have the last cross.
Do
Made
you?
by his brother, who's a jeweler.
My brother made them. You see
Yeah.
that hole right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
I had 12 of them ripped out of my ear.
No shit.
My brother made a stack of them. I had one left.
No, well, yeah, fighting with that stuff in is never good. Like,
My dad made me take my earring out as soon as I got it in.
Now you'll see if you look at the hole, you'll see the rip marks.
Yeah.
Where Buddy would rip them out of my ears.
Really?
all the time. So
I took mine out to do a movie like 2 years ago, never put them back in, but they were the kind that were like screwed in. So if anything would have ever happened, because I don't
just
really
ripped it
fight a
all
lot. I don't know. No, I don't really.
Like, when you say a lot, you mean
I don't
like
ever
never.
fight. Yeah, I don't really
Right,
fight,
yeah.
but you know,
I
that's
don't, I don't know. I've never fought either.
We also
Yeah, I can
we
tell.
also see the kind of martial arts that Patrick Swayze is into. He's into yoga kung fu,
That's Tai Chi, I believe.
He's more Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Tai Chi.
Yeah.
He's more of
so-
a Tai Chi specialist.
I mean, but you guys, when you were fighting, it was full on karate.
No, but
though.
what he's doing is a
But when he-
mental thing. It's
Well,
it's,
he was
it's
trained by Benny
exercise.
Arkitis. You know, Benny Arkitis retired 52-0.
You're
Retired
being
52
a
and
dick
0
right now.
I'm not being anything.
You're
No,
trying to make him
no.
into Matthew McConaughey doing yoga on the beach. That's not what this
Okay.
is.
I'm
He's
man.
doing Tai Chi
I
on a fucking pond
I am
across
a
a big
layman.
house.
I am a layman, just saying. Okay, he's doing yoga.
It's
That's
not yoga,
Kind
he's
of
doing
kung
Tai
fu, but when they fight, he's doing karate.
Yeah, but he's doing those moves, but he's training his body to do it effortlessly. That's
I'm
what
not
he's
saying
doing.
he's not training his body.
I'm going to show you some Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I'm going to punch you in the nuts.
We
as hard
had,
as I
we
can.
had a Thai and a Chi walk through just a minute ago. Guys, but no, man. You know, he like I said, Benny Arkitis, like I said, retired 52-0. I mean, world
Kickboxing
champion, kickboxing champion, knocked 22 people out with a spinning heel kick.
My martial arts consists of Bruce Lee movies,
Love him.
and then Randy Couture.
There's Randy Couture.
Randy's
UFC.
Great guy.
Bruce Lee movies are, and we haven't even talked about this, but that was my childhood. Like we all were so into it. We made our own nunchucks. Like every kid that I grew up with, we can all do nunchucks, and because we used to make them.
You guys haven't listened to all
And
the
you guys
podcasts.
used to beat the crap out of
We
yourselves
used
with
to
them, didn't you?
beat the No, I'm good.
He's good in the water.
Oh yeah, I'm good at water karate. There's
karate.
no one that's better than me.
No.
'Cause I can spin around over and over. It's crazy. But no, we did. We used to beat the shit out of each other because we thought we knew karate watching Bruce Lee. But here's the thing. So Chuck Norris,
Who I know very well.
I know, but he beat the shit out of Bruce Lee once, and you've beat the shit out of Chuck Norris. So could you beat the shit out of Bruce Lee?
Ooh, Lindy is.
Let me explain this. First of all, I never met Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I never had the honor. I never had the honor.
What an amazing talent.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Never had the honor of meeting Bruce Lee. I know him very well. He was an amazing tactician. He developed that form.
Right.
Yes,
that
he did.
he developed that form. He basically developed a form that was designed for street,
Decades ahead of its time.
way ahead of its time. It wasn't a ring style fight.
No.
If you know,
was
if you put him in
win.
the ring, with a regular fight, he may not win. He may or may not.
No, because he can't bite.
But
And,
the thing
like-
about it is,
You know what I mean?
but you put Chuck Norris in the ring, who's a 6-time undefeated world champion.
Yeah.
You know, he'd kick your head in.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah.
I could tell you for a fact how hard he hits.
In rehearsal, blacked him out one time.
Is that true?
Just
Accidentally.
before he threw me out of a window.
Yeah, but
Just for that.
accidentally hit you.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he
shit.
hit me. I mean, he clocked me, knocked
And
me
he
out.
laughed because he thought he was joking.
Oh,
He was like,
no,
no.
No, he's out.
He's out.
Oh man.
But we
you
got
get
to
a kick
understand,
out
we've been doing this for a long time. So it's he's one of the dearest friends I have in the world.
But I think you're the only one that has him in a chokehold on film.
Yes, I am. I think I'm the only person to ever.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you, Chuck Norris? Do you get a kick out of the whole like Chuck
Yes, I got a
Norris?
kick. I've had many kicks
No,
out of
no,
Chuck
God.
Norris.
God,
If you really want to know the truth,
you're
man.
so good at those. Like seriously, you should be on this show every week. 'Cause you're so good at the delivery of like the shit that I say, where you're just like, yes,
Yeah.
this falls into place over here. Like, no, but like just the whole thing of the Chuck Norris phenomenon on the internet now.
Where he has T-shirts that say,
yeah, he's gonna live forever.
Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups.
And he's
He
your
pushes
friend.
the world down.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he
Come
is.
on.
I was scared of him, man. After is it Return of the Dragon, where he's
Return of the Dragon.
When he got his hair,
Return of-
his chest
the
hair
hair-
ripped
yes,
out.
yes, Return of the
But
Dragon.
it's Return of the Dragon where he's the bad guy, and I was so scared.
That's
of
the
him.
only time he ever played a bad guy.
Is that true? Okay.
He played a bad guy in a movie called Hitman. If you remember, he played. There was a thing called Hitman or something like that. He played a hitman, but with morals. Had to be for a reason. He didn't allow. Like for instance, there was a kid that was being bullied. You got a hitman sitting right here. This kid's getting bullied, right?
Right.
He doesn't appreciate it.
Kind of like Bad Santa.
So kind of like that. So he convinces the kid.
Just like Bad Santa.
How good is the movie Bad Santa, by the way? Like,
we're doing that.
have you seen it?
We're doing that this
I
Christmas.
actually, no, because I don't ever want to lose the dream of a good Santa.
God damn it, that's the fucking best answer of all time.
Of course it is.
really-
No,
hold on,
serious, man.
Hold on.
Roadhouse.
Copy that. I mean, I still have a stocking.
Yeah.
Nothing gets in it, but I have a
No,
stocking.
wait a minute, Lindy. You don't fill a stocking?
Of course I do.
Yeah,
Damn
of
it,
course she
Lindy.
does.
You know,
She puts it on. And it's full.
different story there.
She puts the stocking on, and my life is full.
Yeah.
So's
man.
my Christmas, so there you go.
Yeah. You're the best.
No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to know a little bit more than that.
And Mr. Tillman may own this bar, but the liquor he serves is supplied to him by Brad Wesley. And Pat McGurn is in the employ of Mr. Wesley, his uncle, not Mr. Tillman.
You see, I'm staying, and you're going. Oh, really? That's right. Sit down. Come on, Dalton. You.
Fuck. I mean, everybody pulls knives so fast.
What
it's
the
like
fuck is going on in this town?
Here's the thing. We're having a conversation. And he even goes, "Oh, really? Tell me more about this or whatever." We're just still talking. And then he pulls out a goddamn fucking deer knife. Like seriously, you could.
It's like not a knife. It's that's a knife. It's like
a-
one of those knives.
That's a knife.
No,
Right.
that's a knife.
Yeah. He fucking pulls out like one of the one where like Rambo slits his arm and stitches
Right.
himself and shit.
Right.
What the fuck?
They know.
I don't know.
They know there's no police around, so they can do whatever they
Everybody
want.
has knives.
Well, the thing about it is you end up knowing where that knife's going to end up. And he's
Yeah.
going to be doing, oh, that hurts.
Yeah, holy shit. And then just through the window. Seriously, all the goddamn knives. They have all the.
That scene was kind of our introduction to Tinker too. Remember?
It was. Yeah, and Tinker.
Tinker, I love Tinker. He's great,
and he's
man.
been in a lot of shit, right? A
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
I
of shit.
recognize him. Yeah.
And so
Shut up, stupid.
I just thought that whole scene escalated so quickly.
Yeah.
Like
Anchorman, this escalated quickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Well, if you think of the scene as my dog's bigger than yours.
Right.
And that's basically it.
But
my dog's bigger than yours.
We went from a common street fight to a attempted murder.
Well, it wasn't even a street fight yet. He just goes, "I'm going to have my job back. I really want to be
Now
a
I'm gonna
bartender.
murder you."
Here is a huge knife." And it just, what the fuck just happened?
This is a felony.
And then these guys, here's the thing about all of these dudes that are in this scene just can't get their ass kicked enough. They
No.
just keep needing to get their
Have you ever heard the
O'Connor
expression,
has a
just
rough day.
dumber than a box of hammers?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole box.
There you go. They just get the shit kicked out.
That was nice of you to help O'Connor up though when he got laid out.
Man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Oh, and this is when they come back to Brad Wesley's house
With the big truck.
and they get the chewing out.
Jimmy.
Jimmy helps the guy that got his ass kicked by Brad Wesley up.
Right.
He's a bleeder.
Yeah, and
but-
then the guy just punches him again. Like, what the fuck? Just everybody stop letting this little man punch you in the face.
Yes.
What was the line? Man can't take it, or something like that.
He's a bleeder.
He's a bleeder.
Yeah.
He's a bleeder.
Got no respect.
So, should have sent you, Jimmy.
That's right.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
So you drive, and then you go to Red's, and then you
Destroy it.
destroy Red, or I guess you get the money from him or something, and he just brings
Well,
out
then
a mop.
I cut all the oil cans.
They
that's
puncture all the oil cans.
That's what
whatever,
it is. 'Cause
And that's
you
the-
didn't pay us enough.
I had the
now I'm going to puncture your oil cans.
Jasper Improvement Society.
And here's what I'm building up to, though. You drive away in a Mustang,
Yes,
which
I
is
did.
Brad Wesley's Mustang, which in 1986-ish,
89.
is it 89? Okay. This was the baddest fucking car that ever existed at the time, right? Now it looks comical. I hate this Mustang, but at the time, this Mustang was so badass.
This is the actual.
It's still badass.
This
It's
is
still
the more.
badass.
This is the more important question.
The engine in that thing was bad.
No, the engine, amazing.
I'm going to tell
This
you,
is the more
the engine
important
was
question.
badass.
I'm actually not joking.
This thing was off the charts,
But
engine-wise.
here's the thing.
It's still off the charts.
Why did I want a monster truck so bad when I was a kid? I wanted it so bad.
I got to drive it. I drove it.
Holy shit. That's all I wanted.
Your black vehicle.
Oh, and the black vehicle parked next to it?
Yeah.
That Blazer?
Yeah.
That's mine.
No
wow.
shit. Holy crap.
That's crazy.
So
You're rolling in the 5.0?
At K5 sitting next to Bigfoot. I drove Bigfoot.
So was that Bigfoot?
That was Bigfoot number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Bigfoot. So that was the thing. You know how when I told you last week, actually, no, I told you during Smoking the Band, I used to have a list of cars I was going to own.
Right.
So
Bigfoot.
I was going to own Bigfoot.
Right.
But not number 5 at that time. It's number 1 probably.
Yeah.
And a Trans Am.
Yeah,
And I
Trans
needed
Am.
I wanted to own a semi truck.
Right. With the stuff.
Everything
on the side.
stacked in it.
Everything already in there.
In case there's a traffic jam, you back out Bigfoot, you drive over the entire traffic jam.
or just chill. Just fucking kick it. Just run over some trees for no reason. Just because this is before we were trying to save the environment. Because back then you could just fucking chop shit down. Nobody cared. You just chop shit down. So I would have rolled over some shit in Bigfoot.
Well, Mr. Dalton, you may add 9 staples to your dossier of 31 broken bones, 2 bullet wounds, 9 puncture wounds, and 4 stainless steel screws. That's an estimate, of course. I'll give you a local.
No, thank you.
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.
Most of my patients would disagree with you.
That's the definition of pain.
Yeah, he was hurting a lot. I mean, but it hurts when they stick. those
Otherwise,
staples.
it's called comfort, I think.
I'm not really
Guys,
sure.
if as long as you're hurting, you're alive. It's when you stop hurting
just
and you don't know it.
saying.
You're dead.
It's mind over matter, sir.
You got to think about it, guys.
I love that he
Go a
carries
little
his
deeper.
medical file on him. Just there's no fucking
No,
internet.
that's a no nonsense practicality of.
I love it. There's
yeah,
no
I
internet.
agree with that.
Yeah, she checks out the wound first. No gloves.
I'm kind of mad that I don't do that. I want my own medical charts just with me at all times.
online. You got it. You have a patient portal.
I don't think it's online. I
I have a patient portal.
No, because I
just
go to a new doctor. My new doctor's like, I don't
Now
know
you
anything
just
about
send
you.
him a link.
Fill out
whatever.
these sheets, please. Tell us all about it. Do you
Yeah,
have
exactly.
this?
Don't forget
why
he
do I
had his
have to fill
diploma,
this
too.
out every single time?
How hot is this doctor the first time you see her?
I like a little hang in my boobs, but other than that, she's great.
I thought you would think her tits were perfect.
No, that's
Oh, guys.
that's John, the bass player, likes those kind of boobs.
I thought they were
Torpedoes.
I
I want a little
perfect.
hang. I want a little hang.
That is so mean.
I
You're
want-
just looking for things to,
What?
to fucking not like about
She's
people.
like 30 years later. I like a little hang in my boobs.
Yeah, we're talking about his friend. He doesn't like this.
You're talking about high speed and low drag, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about my personal preference. Everyone can have their own thing. It's just my thing.
Anyway, we haven't
But
seen her.
she's super hot, though.
I salute you.
By the way, we haven't seen her
Regardless.
naked. We haven't seen her naked yet. She's still a
Regardless,
doctor.
she's still super hot.
That's what I just asked you, though.
And she didn't put a lot of product in her hair. Which was admirable.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's coming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very important time in the show.
Roadhouse.
This is I literally just
You
walked
guys are
around.
sick.
Before you
walked
do this,
around.
I have to mention that
Yeah.
he got stabbed in the arm at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
But now that he just got a little bitty slice, he's got to go to the doctor.
No. He has staples. If you have staples, it's a worse wound.
He got stabbed in,
Puncture wound.
puncture wound
Then he
in
got
the
sliced.
shoulder.
He took care of that
At the
himself.
beginning, he sewed it up himself. He gets a little slice. Got to go to the doctor.
Did you see the
But
doctor?
if she was that hot, I'd go to her.
Did you see the doctor? Okay.
Did you
that's
see
okay.
the
I'm,
doctor?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
So many things happen
Right.
in such a short time here, too.
That's true.
Like, we have the phone call with Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
And more boobs. He's
A
working
lot
at a
more
place-
boobs here.
He's working at a place where they're just boobs everywhere.
Boobs
Well,
everywhere.
I mean, that was about the ultimate biker bar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
And he wasn't even paying attention. There's people fighting behind him. He's like, I got to go, mijo.
I'll see you, mijo.
Yeah, and
Then we
5
see
minutes later, then he goes and breaks it up.
Then while the worst lip sync ever is happening, we get Jimmy. Jimmy comes in and fucking puts his hand on her arm and he just goes, "Say goodnight, Denise."
Did you say butt fucking?
I didn't
No,
say
he
butt-
did not.
I think
No,
you
I
said
didn't.
butt fucking.
No, he didn't say
So
that.
then all of his friends come in. "Sorry, we're closed." And my fucking favorite line of the whole movie. They go, "We're just here to have a good time." And he just goes, anybody know what the line is?
You're too stupid to have a
"You're
good time."
too stupid to have a good time. What the fuck?
That was
Like,
amazing.
you would have to fucking, at that point, I'm going, "Hey, can we do like a writer thing? Like maybe could I go like, you're a dick and you can't have a guy." I'd be like, "You're too stupid to have a good time." But then, as I think about it, I'm just like, it may be the greatest line of all time.
It is the greatest line.
It's so fucking good. And so then they're all fighting outside, and the doctor shows up in the middle of the fight.
In a tablecloth.
Then the fight ends. This is the fucking best. The fight ends, and everybody just slowly starts walking back. Okay, the fight's over. We'll go back in here to the Jeff Healey band, and you just hear a guy just go, "Damn good fight." It's so good. It's so Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yeah.
It's
Classic.
Oh my
right?
God,
Yeah.
so good.
And she was
you
wearing
think
a
about it,
tablecloth.
we every one of us thought we thought
Yeah.
we showed up for a fight and a movie started
Right,
and it threw us all off.
right.
You know, so
Yeah.
we didn't
So
know what
you
to-
guys, though, I mean, Patrick Swayze's there to do his thing, but you keep referring back to that. Like, you guys are there, and you have the acting aspect of it all, but it's like,
Yes.
we're here to fight.
Yeah.
Like, this is a movie about fighting.
we came there. The idea behind it was, on the first night it was this is from Patrick. He said, "Let's not cheat them.
Yeah,
Let's don't cheat the audience
yeah,
for once."
I
He
didn't
said,
feel
"Let's."
cheated.
He said, "Let's bring the rain,"
yeah,
and I said, "Let's bring the rain."
yeah.
Because it was a departure from what he had done,
Right.
and he wanted that.
Yeah, which makes sense.
You know,
Yeah.
he'd done Ghost and he'd done the others, and the guy's a handsome, incredible guy.
Yeah.
Great actor. He's a great actor.
He's not
Yeah,
ugly.
totally. No, he's a great actor in the he chose great parts for his acting
Sure.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was very smart.
So this was a departure to where it was the Braun.
Right. Yeah. So here he's the tough guy. And he yeah. I
And he
mean,
was.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he fooled everybody.
Right.
Everybody that saw him saw, "I thought you'd be bigger."
Yeah.
I mean, it was a total
I love that.
contradiction.
I
You know,
love
I
Well,
just
that.
going
thought-
back to that, because the thing is like I hung out with Kiefer Sutherland one 4th of July, and we 3 days we were just hanging out. He's a tiny little fucker.
Yeah.
But he doesn't come across
No.
as that. He looks the way that you like fucking the vampire movie that he's in, Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
He is terrifying as fuck.
Yeah.
He's scary in Stand By Me. Like, he is a scary motherfucker. Like, if he's short, like little, but cut, like super cut.
Right, sure.
But they shoot those things. And so that's why I was asking you, like, when you see Patrick Swayze, is he like that height? Is he like 5'5"? Is he like...
No, he's 5'8".
So he's a normal sized guy.
Yeah.
But yet, he gets on the camera makes him look even bigger than he
Well,
is.
you figure he's 5'8",
Not 5'9", I think.
5'9", and 170 pounds.
Yeah.
And he was fighting a guy that was 6 feet 195.
Right.
Yeah. And he still looks as big as I do.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He rocks it.
He just brings it. When you look at that, when this guy, he's coming down there. I mean, the water, he threw me. It was 42 degrees.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And you had to lay there and have her come.
I won a lot of money on that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I won a lot of money.
There was
on
a
that
bet?
one. There was a bet. Stuntman didn't want to do it.
Yeah. What?
He didn't
So
want
there-
to. He didn't
okay.
like cold. He was afraid of. He didn't like cold water.
I don't like cold water.
He walked up to me and said, "You're used to water. I know that because I heard you spend a lot of time in water."
Yeah.
He said, "Would you mind doing this?" And I said, "No, man, I'll do it." They said, "You're going to suck air the second you hit that water," because everybody was going over sticking their hand in the water. said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bet you that not only will I not suck air, I will not move during that entire scene.
Jesus Christ.
And the guy says, $500 says you suck air. I said, done. Another guy jumped on top of that. $500 says you go to suck air. I went, keep going, guys. Well, anyway, when the scene was over, it was when they hollered cut. And when he pushed me off down that water, I was in the water that long.
Right.
And when they said cut, I had to scream it 3 times. I went, stuck up my finger, and I went, pay me.
Pay me. Well, because you're in there long enough for her to try to get to turn you over and realize, holy shit, he's dead, and then him dragging you to. I mean, you're in there.
That's right. Yeah,
that's 2 takes.
Yeah, no shit.
That's only 2 takes
with all 3 of you guys.
That's right. It's 2 takes.
Man, yeah, and fuck, that's cold, man. That is cold. All right, so we were gonna get into this, so let's do this now, Rich.
You guys are learning a lot about this, aren't you?
We are, and we're having a fun time. So we do a thing here on Jaret Goes to the Movies, and Rich has put it into my script for tonight, which is it's usually my choice.
If I'm boring you guys, let me know.
I think he's nervous. You're the fucking best.
The best.
So right now, it's a very, very important part of the show.
Random question time.
All right, so this is a thing that we do here at Jaret Goes to the Movies. And Marshall, the way that it works, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
You should try to get them right. Okay.
That might be pushing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you don't get them all right, and if you miss one, later on, Rich is going to come through with a bonus question.
Oh.
That bonus question can make up for anything that you miss during 5 questions.
Okay, you're going to ask me my name?
I am not going to.
Oh, good. Darn it.
Okay, so if you get them all right, or you get at least 5 right, you do get your name on a plaque that is located in this house in an area where no one will ever see it, nor be able to pay homage to it ever.
Then I know I'm screwed.
It's in cement.
But you will always, always, always know that your name is on it. So are you ready to do this?
Hey, I'll give it a shot.
You are able to ask and this is the first time I've ever allowed this.
Okay.
But I like you, and I like Lindy, and I love the fact that you guys are so in love. So you are able to ask Lindy for help at any time.
It's like a lifeline.
It's not, but it's not just once. It's like any time you guys are welcome to work together. So when you put your heads together, so we like to start out with easy questions. We move forward.
That's bullshit.
Into harder questions. And so here we go. All right. Question number 1. You get to pick a guy to be on your team. It is Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Tom Selleck, Rich, or
Jet Li,
Chuck E. Cheese, or let's see here.
I'm going with Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, that is correct, actually. So that was not a plug, but that would be who I'd want on my team too, because they nail the birthday parties there, ladies and gentlemen, and the singing is off the chain. That was a reference to America's Got Talent, by the way. If you guys don't watch that show, I just did a Mel B impression. Okay. For those of you who don't know. So you're 1 for 1. We'll move on to number 2. Okay, are you ready? Are you liking this so far, Marshall?
I'm loving it.
Okay,
I'm loving it.
Here we go. In the movie Roadhouse, you play a character who is often referred to as Jimmy and fucking scares the shit out of everybody, apparently, because basically the guy just goes, "Hey, Jimmy," and everybody runs. You only use one weapon in the movie.
Pool stick.
Pool stick is the correct answer. You got that right. Now, that was not the question, but I was just I'm just joking. No, that was totally a fucking question. All right. So, had you had training with like a staff before, or was it something to where it was choreographed, or?
Did you hit Elvis with a pool stick?
No.
Okay.
I hold 4 black belts. I'm a weapons expert.
Okay. Wow. So you knew going in, like that was going to be the thing.
Yes.
Okay. Very, very cool. Did you suggest that, or was that part of the part?
No, they just said, find something you want to kick the shit out of people with.
Yeah, and pool made sense. Like you're up there playing
There's
pool
a pool stick right there.
I would have thrown the pool balls at people.
Well, he couldn't do that. He was already downstairs. Here's what they're
it's just like somebody said, why would you bring a knife to a gunfight?
Right.
Why would you throw a pool ball that you no longer have in your hand?
You can crack somebody on the head with it.
I lose every fight I've ever been in. So you're absolutely correct. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I would have thrown the pool balls. You were much smarter than me.
Well, the pool stick, they didn't think I could do the vault on the stage with it.
That was amazing, by the way.
Yeah. They didn't think I could do it. They thought it would break.
That wasn't a stunt man?
No.
And
that was totally him.
And you did it.
Fucking crazy.
That's amazing.
3 times.
3 times.
Do you know what the thickness of the pool cue was?
At the base or the tip?
Well, that's what I mean. Like they
Well,
come
I
in
tell
like
my
an
girlfriend
18, 17 or whatever. Oh, you're getting into
the tip of it was 3/8 of an inch. It had 1/4 inch.
That's what I tell my girlfriend. That's
the base
crazy.
of it was an inch. It was an inch and a quarter.
Well, holy shit, that was question 3. You got it right. So we've gotten question 3 right. And I actually didn't even fucking mean to ask it yet. Okay, so I had 2 questions concerning the pool cue, and I apologize for that. But
that's the second one.
That's the second one. Yeah.
I answered the second one first.
You answered the first one first, and the second one second. So that's the third question.
So that's 4.
No, you've gotten 3.
Okay.
So now we go to question 4.
All right.
Question 4 is this: you guys fought for 5 days. 5 hours a day. You were really, really tired.
5.5 hours.
5.5 hours a day.
Stop robbing them of hours.
What was your favorite thing at craft services on day 3?
Crab.
That is correct. That is correct. Actually, I did some research.
We would have taken crab or lobster.
Actually, on day 2, he would have said meatballs. But so
day 3 was king crab legs.
Yeah, so that is very, very exciting that he was able to get this.
Yeah.
So you're on a roll. If you get this next question right, you'll be 5 for 5, and that will mean that you will go into the bonus question with no worries, there will be no nervousness. However, if you get 6 for 6, you will go on a growing number of people who get all 6 right. In fact, more people have got 6 right than have gotten any other number.
That's correct.
Right.
Well,
all right.
I might blow it then. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. So the musical guest in this movie also was an actor. His name was Jeff Healey. You guys are great, great friends. Sing any part of the song Angel Eyes for us right now for question 5. I'll start out. Girl, you're looking fine tonight, and every guy has got you in his sight. What you doing with a clown like me is surely one of life's little mystery. Here we go. So tonight stars above, how can I ever win your love? Wait, don't cut us off. You go, what will I do? What will I say?
I'd have to grab my crotch to hit that note.
To turn your angel eyes my way. You got it right, ladies and gentlemen. Very good, in acapella too. Fantastic job. So you're 5 for 5, and so now we go to Rich with the bonus question, which is the 6th question of 5 questions.
Ready?
Go.
Okay. Who is better, Baryshnikov or Swayze?
Swayze,
That,
because
of
he's
course
my
it
friend.
is. I didn't finish the question. I meant at sex, but yes, that is absolutely correct. He's right. Yeah.
We all started clapping. We didn't know what we were doing.
Well, I just clapped because I thought it was cool, because there was no way I was going to go with anybody else but Swayze.
I love the fact that you guys are friends. All right, everybody.
That was random question time.
Roadhouse.
Are you always better than they are?
Pretty much.
Never been put down?
No. Not really.
How do you explain that?
The ones who go looking for trouble are not much of a problem to someone who's ready for them. I suspect it's always been that way.
Somebody has to do it.
Somebody's got to pay somebody to do it.
Might as well be you.
I know you're a nice guy.
Thanks.
I'm not a nice guy. Best part of this scene is right after this, where the guy keeps passing out, and he goes, this bum keeps staying in here. I'm gonna have to charge him rent. He just pulls out a $100 bill, slaps it on the table.
Tonight's
he goes,
rent.
Tonight's rent. Fucking amazing.
How about props to Alabama for that amazing background music too?
Yeah, was that Alabama?
That was Alabama.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the background.
And
music.
then, like 3 minutes later, we see boobies. So,
Do we?
yes, we do.
Who was it?
No. 3 minutes later, he's got a stop sign in his car.
Yeah.
Who was
They don't do it yet.
They don't do it yet?
No, they just kiss. He has a stop sign on his car, and then he's got to replace all his tires and shit.
No, I think that was the scene
Yeah,
before
you
this.
guys
one.
miss it. You know, the night we blew up Red's place, Bruce Willis.
So you admit to it.
Well, of course I meant to blow it up. What do you think? I'm kidding? No, it was interesting because Bruce Willis was going out on his first date with Demi Moore. They arrived in a stretched limo to watch me blow this place up.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
fucking crazy.
That is cool.
And I'm
as
trying to
shit.
think of who.
And you knew him from doing moonlighting?
Moonlighting, right?
Feeling,
Oh, Billy
dancing
Ocean.
on the ceiling.
Oh, no, Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie
Yeah.
brought his dad
Yep.
No shit.
there, and they asked me, said his dad was 82 years old at the time, I believe.
By the way, hold the tune very well.
Yeah, he did really, really good.
Thank
You
you.
did very well.
But he asked me, he said, can you get Lionel's dad up there next to Explosion? I said, how close you want me to get him? And I was serious. They said, how close do you want me to get him? And he said, well, he said he'd really like to see the effect. I said, not a problem. They had a D6 cat sitting up there with the blade forward, in case to push it, push it. And I think we were 35 yards away from when Andre lit it up. So he was 35 yards from that explosion when he lit it up.
Man.
He comes back to his son, Lionel, sitting there. Dad, how'd you like it? His dad's shaking like that. He said, that was so good. That was the most exciting moment of my damn life.
That's amazing.
No,
So
she
good.
absolutely slept with him after this date.
No, you're wrong. After the coffee shop, they don't sleep together. They don't sleep together until later. It's much later.
I have in my notes.
Yeah,
She
you're
says-
actually oddly off timeline wise, but it's fine. I mean, but on the coffee shop date, he goes, I better take you home, or you're going to start thinking I'm a nice guy. Then she drives him to his car, and he has a stop sign in the car.
Okay. maybe
Right
I'm
through the window, I
fucking
think.
away.
Right through the window, yeah. And this is actually
And
where...
she says, you're not a nice guy.
This is actually where it happens where Mr. Wesley wants to see you. And they're just like, let's go.
He's just chilling on
Yeah,
hood of his
why
car.
does he do that?
Yeah,
Why does he go to Wesley's house? This makes
That's
no
what I
sense.
thought too. Like, why go?
Why go? Why not go?
Hey, they
no,
have to
fuck you.
introduce the murder
Because
in
he
Memphis.
can, guys.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
Well, and then so he goes in, and the aerobics girl has a black eye, and that sucks.
that's
And then he's
sad.
like, "My cousin says you killed a man in Memphis."
And now that I know she's like a super nice person, I'm even more pissed about her black eye.
Yeah, right.
She's a really
Hey, Brad
super
Wesley's
nice
bringing J.C. Penney to town
He
and
is
the
bringing.
photomat.
He got 7-Eleven already.
Got
Photomat.
7-Eleven, got
Yeah.
J.C. Penney coming
Yeah.
in next week, next
Yeah.
year.
Ask anybody.
How
Ask
much
anybody.
to get you to come work for me? He's like, "There's no amount of money." So at this point, the deuce gets a facelift. At this point, we drive
There's
up to
no
the thing.
chicken
overnight.
wire.
Oh, it's not just that. It's like the
Clean.
whole front is completely redone.
Right.
Everybody's
Well,
got
he had the
uniforms
design.
and
Remember he
shit.
had the
Yeah, but at
designs?
this, it's done.
Right. He did
So
all that.
and there's a line out the door. Like, shit's going good.
right. Yeah.
And, man, got to get worse before it gets better, guys.
I got to tell you, I got blamed for something I didn't do.
Uh-oh.
No shit.
I'm serious, man. I got blamed for something, and I've caught a lot of shit over the years. Everybody thinks I killed Sam Elliott.
Right?
Yeah, because we don't really know who killed him.
No
was the
one
guy
really
did-
knows.
I
It's the
do
guy
know
with the
who,
boot.
the guy with the knife.
The guy that carried the knife.
Yeah,
in the boot.
because
Who
when
was
he
the
gets
guy?
when he gets the knife out of the accelerator, he puts it into the knife shaft that's empty on his belt.
And Dalton says tails again when he stabs him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he knows.
But who
Yeah.
got all the hate mail?
I got the hate mail.
Jimmy
You
Reno.
did. Is that true?
Everybody thinks I killed Sam Elliott.
That's
and I
so
did not kill him.
stupid. No,
we
you
know
did-
for a fact that you would give Sam Elliott a fair fight.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Everybody, he would give him a fair fight.
Didn't I call him off the stage? You.
That's right.
You did.
Exactly. You did.
Exactly.
Come on, old man.
We're not to that part yet, but you go, your ass is mine, boy. That's what you said.
That's right.
Yeah.
Word is you've been spending time with Elizabeth Clay.
So?
You know who had a thing for Elizabeth Clay? Brad Wesley. Now, as I hear it, she left town and he went nuts.
You know what you almost never have is bad guys that own helicopters named Brad. It fucking never happens. Like, if his name would have been Wesley,
right,
it would have made more sense.
Right.
But Brad, it was like, the fuck is his name? Like, the first time they said, I actually wrote it down in my notes, and I'm like, I don't think I have that right. I'm going to have to wait for that. Should I rewind to get it? Like, his name's Brad.
I would have definitely chosen Brad Wesley's girlfriend over the doc.
No way.
Absolutely.
Well, now you're getting into personal shit because he knows both of them or whatever.
Well, now I really would choose her because she's a super sweet person in
If
real
we're just
life.
talking about the characters in the movie, I definitely would take Denise over the doc.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, I don't.
She is amazing, dude.
Here's why. Because character in the movie.
I
Denise.
think this is super mean because he knows her in real life.
Denise is at the bar every night. She does a strip tease. She's doing all this stuff. The doctor's already been through a divorce. She moved home to be around her uncle. She's got, it's legit. I mean, she's
so
like.
damaged goods.
She's a good person.
Jaret, she got mad.
I'm kidding.
Her butt is so nice. She's a good person.
Hey, Jimmy blew up Emmett's house, and then she got mad that Dalton killed him after he pulled a gun on him. Yeah.
Yeah, she got mad at you for ripping.
No, she get mad at me.
No,
she get mad at him
for ripping your trachea out of your throat.
She took an oath.
Yeah, that's true.
She took a Hippocratic oath.
Yeah.
Say no
Julie
more.
didn't take an oath, and I really
Julie would
like her.
probably ripped
Is
my
she
throat
single
out.
anyway?
She's married and got 2 kids. Come on.
All right, fine.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Her husband, by the way, is about 6'4".
I don't need
They
to
call
fight
him Pee
anybody.
Wee.
I didn't
he's
fight
not.
Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee, and I probably should never do such a thing.
I love the fact that you guys moved to Texas after coming down to do Walker, Texas Ranger. I love the fact that you found, but obviously you had
I
the
fell in love with Texas.
You had the Southern thing anyway, so there's a sense of that, but we have a different sort of Southern thing here in Texas.
Tennessee is like Texas
really,
without mountains.
We don't really consider ourselves.
with
No,
mountains?
there's definitely mountains, but we don't really consider ourselves the South. We just consider ourselves Texas.
Yeah, we're a whole country.
Texas is a country.
It's
a country.
It is. It's so. It's a good thing that you say that because like
Texas
when I go,
is a country.
I go all over the world, and people are like, "Where are you from?" Texas. You know, but otherwise you'd be like Des Moines. You know, yeah, whatever.
America.
Well, I don't know, America. People are like, "Oh, you from the States?" No, I'm from Texas. Not that I fucking think for a minute that we need to secede from the union. By the way, did you know that you want to talk politics for a bit?
No.
No.
You ain't getting me there.
No, but did you know that
you know I hate talking politics.
DC did their thing tonight where they were nominating Hillary Clinton for their side of the thing.
Whatever.
And they're like, they're like, we're going to be the 51st state, and she's going to make this happen. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Who's going to be the 51st?
What the fuck do we do about the flag? If DC becomes the 51st state, and then you know what's going to happen? Puerto Rico is going to get pissed.
First of all, I didn't see one
And
American
fucking,
flag in the Democratic convention. I did see the North Korean flag, though.
Hey, I haven't watched any of the politics because I watched Roadhouse to be ready for
Sorry,
this.
I brought that
All
up.
right, Jay.
Sorry.
Roadhouse.
I even tweeted it out.
I'm following you out because I'm going to be lost. You do realize that. You know?
I even tweeted it out and tagged you in it that I was watching it.
How's it going, mijo?
Mind your own business, Dad. You want to fight, dickless?
I sure ain't gonna show you my dick.
Love that line. So you call the big guy Terry. He's huge.
Terry Funk.
Yeah, so big. But what I thought was interesting with him during this fight, like the fight starts, he just keeps breaking beer bottles and cases and shit. Like,
that's right.
You know, he's like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to keep doing this. And
I was told to break these bottles.
Yeah.
Well, you got to miss. Terry Funk comes from an entire family of professional wrestlers.
Dory Funk, is that?
Yeah. I mean, the whole family's in the wrestling.
Is that the curly hair guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Okay, I
That's
didn't
Terry
recognize
Funk.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, their whole family, the entire family.
I got to revisit one of your lines that we missed. So we go back to when Dalton and the doctor are walking out of the club, and she goes, "I hear you're the new marshal in town," and you're there, and you're in the car, and you go, and the guy says something, and you just go, "Dig a hole."
The guy says,
"Uh-oh." Like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm actually not joking. Like, what is the context of this?
Because we didn't know at this point that Wesley had a thing for her. We know that later.
You're saying dig a hole because this motherfucker is dead.
Right.
Dead.
Got it. Okay. Because that, when you say dig a hole, I'm thinking, oh man, yeah, okay, what? The fuck just happened?
No, you're about to get buried.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you could, and there it is. But man, I always wanted a monster truck.
Did you notice that 1 second Sam Elliott couldn't walk on one leg, and then literally 3 seconds later, full mobilization?
It's like soccer. They probably had magic spray.
That's true.
They just put the magic spray on there.
I can't
Oh,
walk
you're talking
on the
about
leg.
a sports thing. You're talking about a sports thing.
But I knew about soccer.
Is this the one where he got kicked in the leg?
For a second, he can't move his leg, and
So
it's like
that's the
super
whole,
straight.
But there's a premise that runs deep in the whole.
Well, he's beat
move.
up. You got to understand, he's beat up.
But then,
You're talking
2 minutes later, he can totally move his leg.
What did you guys talk about earlier? About your knees?
No,
Yeah.
Sam Elliott doesn't get his knee. It's not here. You're fucking out of.
I'm just saying, no, he's walking around with his knee like not bent, and then
Right.
2 seconds later, he's fighting, bends his knee.
This is not that
I'm
time.
just
This
saying.
is when they're fighting.
I'm talking
about
about continuity. God damn it!
All right, let's go to his next
There is
line.
no
'cause
continuity. We just fight everybody.
Exactly.
This is probably my favorite line of the entire movie. Right here.
Right here.
Go.
Oh, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna do something.
You know that fucking... That girl never told you she was married. Did she? And when a man sticks a gun in your face, you got two choices. You can die or you can kill the motherfucker.
I fucking love that line. It's so good. Plus, and secondly, don't ever make me laugh like that before a line. Like, I can't stop laughing because you just go, oh, I'm gonna do blah. All right, so this whole scene starts with, I've got somebody for you to meet. He goes, oh shit. Then we get to see, we've already seen young Sam Elliott. Now we get to see creepy, flirty Sam Elliott.
Yeah, he was very flirty.
This is the creepiest shit I've ever seen.
I was uncomfortable.
I keep thinking they're going to fake laugh with one another, and it doesn't happen. He's just like, well, maybe I ought to keep you by myself, and locks eyes with her or whatever. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, he's sitting right over there.
And it's Sam Elliott.
Holy shit.
How is she not going to fall for him?
Also, genius move by him, because if those of you who don't realize that this is a thing, if you close down a bar that closes really, really late and they let you stay after, you can go to a breakfast place and they can start serving you beers at 7 a.m.
That's true.
That's a whole thing. This movie fucking taught us a lot.
Especially in Kansas.
Roadhouse.
So...
No, I mean, I think it just sort of betrayed how confident Patrick Swayze is. Because he's like, you can flirt with her all you want. She's
I don't
mine.
know. I just felt like it was he's definitely Sam Elliott's definitely taking it all in, and I mean, we've all been in this situation before, is what he's saying. You're fucking hung up on this, blah blah blah. But Dalton's taking it to the next level. He's learned as much from him as he has from Dalton.
Let me tell you something, guys. I hear you talking about the movie, but I'm going to tell you right now, Sam loves my wife.
Does he? Does he do that?
He'll push me aside in a heartbeat to get a hug from my wife.
He wasn't acting.
And he's not acting.
Does he get super creepy on you too? Be honest.
It's a sexiness. It's not creepy.
He has that thing though. Right?
We know it's a sexiness. That is not in question.
But he
love Patrick. But
he understands how to
he could
use it.
seduce me.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. It does not bother me one bit.
See?
No.
See?
Yeah, but why would it? You're you.
That's the and Patrick Swayze was him.
Yeah, you
that's
killed
the
him in
whole
the movie.
point.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Well, God damn it! Didn't Red's place get set on fire?
Of course it did.
And then
I was happy to do it too. I might add.
Here's the problem with here's the problem with all of this thing, and this is the only time I'm going to be a dick.
The only time.
Go ahead.
Why did Patrick Swayze take off running towards the burning building?
He was going to save Red.
He thought Red was in it.
No, nobody's in there.
In the middle
He
of the
thought
night.
Red would be in there because he had been covering his place because I'd been tearing up the place.
Okay, all right. That's I didn't actually expect an answer for that.
I know you did.
Jesus Christ! Thank
Okay,
you.
that's why I got the
providing.
I got the 6 questions
Yeah.
right.
So
Okay,
then,
so there.
Then the shit fucking. So he comes back in, and all these guys that just beat the shit out of him are just chilling in the bar having drinks.
Yep.
And you're up there playing pool, Jimmy. Like fucking nothing's wrong or whatever. Like what the fuck would you end up being in there for anyway? Like, how would you be in the building?
Because it's very close to where he just set fire.
They all snuck in
right.
when everybody came outside.
It just depends on how long the fuse is.
Yeah.
Well, play something with balls comes up, and then we get to see the striptease. And he says, if you're going to have a pet, keep it on a
Be on a
leash.
leash.
And then Jimmy is there and fights the whole fucking bar with a pool cue. You fucking take everybody out with a pool cue. And it actually looks convincing.
It should be.
Yeah, yeah. Did you actually hit anybody with the pool cue and
No,
hurt him?
actually I did not.
No, that's awesome.
Were you trying to hit anyone with the poke cue?
What the fuck?
I
are
just
you
love
even
that you
asking?
have to think about
That's
that.
a terrible question.
The pole vault, you had to, because you had to have that.
Well, I had to have, if it's fair, the guy that was laying down there, I used his body to put the pool cue against when I did the vault on.
Right.
So I did slide it up next to his body so I could stop it, so I could get enough height to get up on the stage.
Holy shit. And then you look at Sam Elliott and
Jared.
your ass is mine, boy.
Jared, if I gave you a pull cue right now, could
Yeah.
you vault?
I couldn't vault. I can do the staff thing. I can't. Again, we're all
in the water.
Oh, totally, dude.
In the water.
Oh, man,
Oh, my
he did
God.
flips for days in the water.
You guys, you've never
we
seen.
may need to see that.
You've never seen water karate
Really,
like I
Tim?
deliver. Like I am so fucking good, it's not even crazy. So then we got a big meeting at Red's house, and everybody's fucking.
He's already packing. He's ready to go.
Here's the thing: what the fuck is Dalton doing at the meeting? It's a bunch of fucking people from the town there, and like he's just sitting there by the window, like Jesus Christ, man. I don't know why I'm talking like that. That sounds nothing like
sounds
Patrick
great.
Swayze. ever.
Doesn't sound anything like Sam Elliott either.
No, no. Sam Elliott's is more of like a
deep down one of these
it's like
kind of
a-
voices like that right there.
he has a the dude,
Nothing like that.
Ram.
I'm going to save you from all of this.
No, you stop
I
it.
need this. Tell me what I need. If you want to go, get the fuck out of here and leave me alone.
Yeah, you're right. I ought to stop telling you what to do. Maybe I ought to kick your ass.
Roadhouse.
So I do love this scene, and to me,
Yeah, but I feel like Patrick Swayze was hitting this heavy bag, but in his mind, he was saying, I'd rather be dancing.
that's stupid.
Why?
He's hitting a board downstairs first.
I'm just
climbs
saying.
up a goddamn rope with nothing but his hands.
I don't mean this derogatory.
And then
I just
starts
mean
his-
he'd rather be
You're
dancing.
What do you mean?
That's how they taught him. Benny the Jet, because he was having a hard time,
Yep.
put music to the martial arts.
Boom. There you go. See?
Are you being
Right?
serious?
No, no.
Do you know this because you were with him having drinks without me?
Maybe
No.
not.
You fuckface.
No.
You son of a bitch didn't invite me to drinks
Wait a
and then go
minute.
have drinks with him, and you know this pre-fucking show and deliver it to me like you're some guy to fucking like some visionary. That
Okay,
could
you guys
see
got to
it.
pull up. All right, stop it. I'm gonna bring a stick in here in a minute. The way he could do it, the way they brought it to him, because my fighting style is totally different. To bring the music to his form, and that's really what Benny came up with to get his form down the way it was. Is bring the music because
Right.
that's what he knows.
Right. Yeah, so it's choreographed. I mean,
It is.
that's a thing. But, I mean, isn't it interesting how music and dancing influence so many things? Football, karate,
Boxing.
pace.
When have you seen a guy come into the ring without his music?
Right.
Never.
True.
Yeah.
Not one time
Right,
have
you
you ever
just-
seen a
it's all
boxer
about-
come in there about what gets into his head.
You think about Rocky, you think about the music he's
That's right.
running to.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's spirit, right?
Right.
You're feeling that spirit.
I got this for you, Marshall.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. That is so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. And there were 6 clicks, one for each question. I love that.
Holy shit, dude. That's some fucking kung fu
What
shit.
was it that made him Swayze so mad? Wasn't it the car dealership getting destroyed, basically? And he just decided to go beat up this board?
Well,
That's true.
here's the thing. And again,
He
What
couldn't
the-
stop it.
I don't
Is that what
understand.
he's upset about?
That was the deal. He
Okay.
couldn't
Well,
stop
and he
it.
also knew at that point that she was going to come tell him to leave. He heard it. So he's like, you tell him to leave or, he's going to die, blah, blah, blah.
And I won't lose a moment of sleep about it.
I won't lose a moment of sleep about it.
Did you notice he works out every single day? He does kung fu yoga, which is called some
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. He lives in a sweat lodge. He's the prime male specimen. And that's why he only smokes Lucky Strikes. and every scene he's in.
From his sleeve. From his sleeve.
Did he have him in the
He
sleep?
just always was smoking.
Yeah,
Like every
I know.
scene he was smoking.
And
And
I
he's
said
supposed to be
this-
like the perfect specimen.
You know what? I said this
But that's
earlier,
how he
like even in
was,
his car and
right?
shit. Like it actually really bothered me. It really bothered me that he smoked so much.
You
But
couldn't.
that's how he was.
It would-
He was a smoker.
Was he
Yeah.
a smoker?
He was.
Could he run like more than 5 yards without?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Uphill.
So
Wow.
that was a big controversy in
Now,
Hollywood.
remember the
After
part
he was
with-
diagnosed with cancer, he kept smoking.
Oh.
But he knew. But it was something he enjoyed. It
He
was
knew
Yeah.
what? He knew I'm
knew
going
it
to
was-
die.
I'm gonna
Yes.
die because of
So
smoking.
that goes back to
He
Marshall.
all he said
You-
was, I'm going to beat this son of a bitch.
But you said he lived his life.
He lived
He
his
wanted
life.
to live his life.
Absolutely.
I'm living my life as the way that I want to live it. And he had a great one. I mean,
He
he
did.
had to have had the fucking best life. Especially during the years after
Queen
Red
of the
Dawn.
Desert.
Well,
Red
I
Dawn.
mean, you think, his wife, Lisa Neming, sweet lady. I mean, they knew each other since they were children.
Right.
Come on. I mean, at that point in your life, we all, if anybody in this room or anybody listening can sit there and say, I don't have a demon in my life, they're a liar.
I have 2 of them.
They're a liar. The list goes long and distinguished with me,
Me too.
and we all have them. And we exercise them at whatever time we feel
Sure.
it is necessary to exercise those demons.
Okay.
And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But one time, you've got to know at some point, and he did.
I've never heard a bad thing about the guy.
There
Never.
isn't anything to say.
That's not what he's talking about, though. He's
No, I'm
talking-
just saying. I
No,
just
with
never
him-
heard a bad
He's
thing
talking about him
the guy.
smoking.
No, I'm talking about him himself. He knew himself. He had his own demons. He exercised those demons within himself
Sure.
to work them out.
Sure.
But at a certain time, he knew one of us is going out on this.
Right.
But I'm going to go out being who I am,
Sure.
not what somebody wants me to be.
Right.
And that's the way he went out. He went out being him. He went out being Patrick. Or I call it. His name is. His friends call him Buddy. I call him Buddy, and it's very difficult for me to say Patrick.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to calling him Buddy.
Let me ask you this, and if this is too sensitive, then
I won't answer it.
Okay. But just like going through the grocery store line during those times and just seeing on People magazine and, all of these things, like just him just dissolving. I mean, is that like one of the fucking hardest things in the world ever?
I could tell you, it breaks your heart. To be real honest with you, it breaks your heart. It broke my heart the day I heard. But I never forget Buddy. I don't forget the man I know
in his passion.
and his passion and for everything. I never forget 1 ounce of that.
Right.
I sit there and I look at that, and I also know that what I'm looking at is somebody's idea of getting a soundbite.
Right.
That's a cheap shot So I just look at them as cowards.
And they attacked his smoking at the very end.
Yeah.
And that was a very cheap aspect of his life. It was a vice that
It was
he had.
very photoshopped, and
It
it was
was.
just really
Well,
bad.
you know, to me, they're cowards.
Yeah.
They're cowards. Anybody that does that to sell something is a coward.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You know, I don't look at them. They're not journalists. They're not anything. They're cowards.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of my friends in bad magazines and bad, whatever, periodicals,
Sure.
let's say. And, you want to lash out and defend, you want to fucking, so the reason why I'm asking this personal of a question is because that's the be all end all. I mean, this person's dying and you see these things in the grocery store or whatever, like, does it
affect me? Yes.
Sure, it affects you, but is it anger? Do you feel sorry for him? Do you like what?
No, I look at the person that do it. I look at the person that did it with disdain. I look at him with disdain. I don't even pity. I don't even
there to sell magazines.
I don't even look at him with pity.
Right.
I look at him as a coward.
Yeah.
A weasel. A worm.
Yeah.
So I think you develop a skin, and with that skin, you put everything at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So you read it, you look at it, and it's sad in that essence that they're doing that to a good person, and
Right.
you know the truth, but everybody that looks at it, they don't know.
You know,
It's sensationalism.
Yeah, general public doesn't know.
No,
this.
I stand in those lines, and I, though I'm obviously not, super connected, I just know about the industry. I know how things work.
Yes.
So when I sit there and I just watch people going through the lines, and we're all just sitting there and we're reading this, and this is such and such's body, and this is this and this and this, and it's just so, just fucking devilish and just bad. I mean, like it's just creepy and bad.
As we were talking about earlier, social media is an instantaneous connection on a level that you would never have had prior.
Sure.
So you see everything as it is.
Yeah.
And if somebody catches a photo or just whatever, and you're not at your peak,
right?
They make a judgment,
You
and
fig- you
it's
figure-
about personal judgment.
25 years ago, or 27 years ago when we did Roadhouse, something like that, you didn't have all this.
No.
You know, so if somebody got a shot of you coming out of a restaurant or something like that, they would sell that and say some story about it. They're not happy. They're breaking up. I look at it. I don't pay attention. If I had people say bad things about me, yeah, that's fine. Say what you want to.
Yeah.
You know, I just look at it and go, whatever.
But we try to be positive.
You know, to me,
so
I
we
said,
refuse
I
to
just
give in to that.
It's just it's an interesting time right now because I think back to, because it's funny because if we go back to me jokingly talking about this podcast, and the fact that
you got to have fun with it first of all.
Sure, but me taking a shit this morning, and I was going to try to reach out to you, and
No, I know what you're talking.
I'm being serious.
I know where you're
and
going.
so I was going to try to tweet you and be like, "Hey man, can I record something?" Yada yada yada. So you probably aren't going to know who I am. You can either take the time to Google me, or you can not.
Or I could take the time to drive and be here with you.
Exactly. But the thing is that like, can you imagine if that were possible in fucking 1989? Like, that's insane.
It is.
I talk about it all the time. I'm like, it's crazy to me that, like, to even think that in 1983, 84, 85, I could just send this message through the air to Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue, and he would just get it, and then he would respond back with a photo of what he's having for breakfast. Like, to me, that is crazy, but that is what I do every single day.
Yeah,
every day of my life, and in 7 formats. I fucking publicize what I have for breakfast, what I do with my kids that day, blah, blah, blah. People know who my children are. They know who my wife is, all of this stuff. And it's just, and so what, and so, okay, I'll wrap this up. I know this is super heavy, but as a musician, it's one thing because we have to literally market ourselves every day. As an actor, you're just like, hey, I've got something coming out, or I'm doing this for fun.
But it is every day.
But it is every day.
It is.
It's exactly the same thing you're doing.
You do a great job at that, by the way.
But
I checked out your Twitter account.
We work hard at it.
Yeah, I mean, you're amazing. I was like, holy shit.
You know, and the interesting thing is,
I fell in love with you off your Twitter account.
But it's about being positive.
Sure.
You don't see negative from us.
No,
we don't do
absolutely
that.
not.
We
absolutely
all
not
just
heartwarming. I mean, just like, I love this guy.
So the thing is that I'm doing a tour coming up with a couple of bands, and one of them is more of a band that was around a few years ago. And they're not as accepting of this world. They're like, it's almost as if it's like they feel like, no, here's
an intrusion?
Yes. But they feel like now it's becoming a job. And my thing is like, it's always been a job. This is just part of the job. Mm-hmm. So, you can create yourself as a character if you want, or you can be a real person. Either way, there's no wrong answer. You just have to provide that because attention span now is dick.
Yes.
Right.
Nothing.
Well, the funny thing, and I will say, we were so private. And I will be the first to admit we were so private. Mm-hmm. So the last few years, all of a sudden, it's like, here you go.
Yeah.
And we've been blessed with great people.
Right.
Great energy, great vibes.
Yeah.
And we put that out. And thank God we're surrounded by that. So that's all, you get what you put out.
When me and my, when all of this insanity started, my ex-wife and I were like, we will protect the children. They will never be on the social media or whatever. But I'm sitting in a fucking restaurant and someone's holding a video camera to me, watching my children eat. Mm-hmm. So, and then, and
now it's on Twitter.
And now it's on, and then all of that started happening. Then it's to a point where it's like, we can't fucking shelter them from this. Mm-mm. All we can do is limit access, it's like...
And or embrace it and control it.
Or embrace it and control it, that's a fantastic way to put it. Mm-hmm. So, here we are. But anyway, I've gone through a lot of hard times with other friends in that world before, and that one was a big one. So, I apologize if bringing that up was not good, but I can only assume that...
but it's good.
Well, first of all, you don't... Never say you're sorry.
We all live and learn, right?
You say, I'll be the first one to say, I don't say I'm sorry.
Right.
Because I can't change what I've done.
Right.
What I can do is try to do better.
Right.
Just learn from it.
Learn from it.
Yeah.
And share.
And I don't mind saying I apologize.
Right.
But I can't say I'm sorry because I've already done it.
Right.
Or I've already said it. So I try not to say it.
Right.
Or try not to do it. I would rather, I've had people come up to me, for instance, because I was in the military or a cop. And I've had people, years ago, call me names and things like that. And so what do I turn around and say? You're welcome.
He had people attack him because of characters for soap operas.
Oh, yeah. I got my nose busted.
In a Mays company, right?
Yeah, it was a Robinson May clothing store.
Christmas time.
And an 80-year-old lady hit me in the face with an umbrella twice.
How dare you rape that poor defenseless girl
Holy shit.
in front of everybody?
Dude, Days of Our Lives, because of Days of Our Lives. She smacked me in the nose.
That's a
one time.
It is.
And I looked at her, and here's this little old lady with an umbrella. And then she hauls off, and she hits me again.
And nobody knows what's
and
going on.
And blood's running down my face, and she rears back to swing again, and I caught it the third time. I looked at her, I said, ma'am.
It was a soap opera.
I did. I turned around. I said, it's a damn soap opera. Get a life.
Jesus Christ.
But people take it to heart. They take it to heart.
Who did you do bad stuff to on Days of Our Lives? Because I watched it back then.
I played Leonard Stacy, a fashion designer from New York.
Yeah.
Remember Anna DeMira?
Yeah.
I raped her.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Thank you.
You deserve every umbrella hit to the face.
Oh! That was my grandmother, you son of a bitch.
Well, I know exactly who Brad Wesley is. I have seen his kind many times. He keeps taking and taking until somebody takes him. It's obvious nobody in this town can stand up to him.
But you can stop him.
Brad Wesley picked me, and when he did, he fucked up. I'm only good at one thing, Doc. I never lose.
What are you gonna win? Who's this for anyway? You doing it for them?
I found the proximity of the protagonist and the antagonist's homes very efficient.
We already talked about.
I know.
Here's the thing.
It's very efficient, though. I think all movies should have those houses.
Do you remember earlier when I said we got to hear his real voice? This is where he actually talks like him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the Patrick Swayze of telling. Like this is the climactic thing. So when he's Derry for The Outsiders and Dallas is in trouble, Dallas is and his voice kind of gets to that point of like, and in Red Dawn, and anyway, so you get to feel his feelings here. They fucking blew up Emmett's house, dude.
They did blow up Emmett's house.
He blew up Emmett's house.
And now we're gonna get to Jimmy's best line of the fucking movie.
Oh God, yeah.
Infamy.
Oh my God.
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Oh my God.
And the story behind.
Oh, there's a story?
Oh, God damn it. Let's hear this right now. We gotta hear this.
15 minutes for this.
It wasn't a story. It's just...
it wasn't scripted.
Did you drew...
It wasn't scripted.
That was not scripted.
What? You drew from personal experience?
Of course.
No.
I'm joking. No. Joel Silver came up to me on the side, as he was on the phone going, I've done $175 million movies. Come on. All right, Marshall, I want you to come up with a line. Piss him off. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say that would really get under his skin right when you're beating the crap out of him? That line.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was what you said.
Ad-libbed?
That was off your head.
It was right then.
How much of the movie was ad-libbed?
A lot of it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How about
we always assume
that
that
same line, by the way, was in a Walker, Texas Ranger.
No shit.
You can ask my wife because she asked me to say it.
Let me ask you this.
I had never heard this phrase before. Call me naive. And I heard it from a Navy SEAL. Go ahead.
Don't get your salad tossed.
And I thought, you've got to use that. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's an episode called Fight or Die.
Yeah.
And Trevette was getting ready to go into prison. As he was walking through his door, I said, don't get your salad tossed.
And it made it through editing.
And they didn't know what it meant. Went right through. And they put it on.
What the fuck?
That's classic history. So it made it through.
Oh, my God,
I can
hilarious.
tell these stories because the show is over, but on Phineas and Ferb was a cartoon that I was on for 9 years. And the funniest shit was that every single episode they would do a song and they would try to get shit past the censors.
Yeah.
Because Disney...
They're right there.
Disney doesn't give a fuck. Like, they're just like, hey, if it makes it past the censors, it's fine, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they would write these crazy lines and be like, we know we're going to get this one back or whatever. So we wrote this song called Bouncing Around the World. And we had 4 lines in there about, like, bouncing on these big old balls and, like, just tons of shit about it. Just to see, like, what we could get past. And I thought of it as a fucking game. Like, okay, it's like, shit, I'll just spout out, like, a bunch of shit about balls. And we put it all in there. I can't tell you which ones made it past because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But we snuck a few in.
It's amazing, right?
I'm going to tell you a story about that line. I'm in Concourse C at the Atlanta airport. I'm going to do a show. I've got my little carry-on bag, and I'm walking down Concourse C.
Mm-hmm.
I look up ahead of me, and there's a guy and his wife or girlfriend or whatever dressed in their leathers. They're walking this way, and I'm getting the stink eye. He's staring at me. At the time, I was wearing my glasses. And as I see him staring at me like this, I reach up and I take my glasses off and I stick them in my pocket because I figure it's about to get real right now, which has happened more than one time with my wife. And
you just feel it, like
you do.
No,
they stare at you. You can feel when people stare at you
because they know who you are. They're going to fuck with you.
They knew exactly who I was, and the guy shouted at the top of his lungs, "Hey, you!" And the whole concourse. I mean, he just stood around and turned and stopped and turned. Hey, you! turned around, the whole concourse, everybody around him went stone quiet. Nobody moved, nobody walked, no nothing. I turn around gently, I look at him and I say, yes. And he shouts that line out at the top of his voice in C Concourse. And then he goes, bitchin' movie, dude! You rock! And he walks off. And I'm sitting there going,
Oh my God, that's the best.
thank you.
Oh my God,
Oh, that's
dude.
amazing.
How amazing is that?
Yo, wake the fuck up. We're out of here.
I said one beer, senor.
Do not, whatever you do, put your hands on the murder weapon. What the fuck is this guy thinking?
Well, it actually works out
He's
okay.
putting his fingerprints on the murder weapon, Jarrett.
There's no police to say anything to
That's
him.
right.
All right, so
He's touching the murder weapon, and he's pulling it out of it, and then he's taking the murder weapon, and then he's going and murdering a bunch of other people,
We've
Jarrett.
gotta fucking
I think the knife ended up at 750 degrees, doing a 180-degree spin.
Can we talk
and
about
land.
this as well? Because he stabs the car accelerated pedal, right? With the
Exactly.
knife.
With a knife.
All right, so okay, it's down. I mean, it's literally a half mile down the road.
That's right.
He stabs it. The car goes flying. It takes about what, 30 seconds, 45 seconds for it to get to maybe a minute for that car to get a half mile down the road and then jump over the barrier, and then he shoots it with a shotgun. It explodes, and by the time it explodes, he has killed 2 people in the back of the house.
But, yeah, he sent that in with the knife that.
But how did he get from a half mile down the road to the back of the house and kill 2 people?
Man's fast.
He is super fast.
He's super fast, man.
Now, we forgot about this, though. Like, Wade or Elizabeth dies. One of them dies.
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
And then Wade falls into the club or whatever. He's got
That
the
was
shit beat out
that
of him.
was a genius move.
Good distraction or whatever.
By the screenwriters.
But, however,
because you think, oh my God,
right when
they're going to kill her.
Right when he walks into the
So
hospital,
he runs to her.
And they're like, she's in the x-ray room. You're like,
Right.
oh, fuck, man. This is bad. This is bad.
No, I
This
didn't
is
thi-
really bad.
I didn't think that at all.
I did. I'm like, no, she's fine.
No, I thought
Something bad happened.
I thought he got there in time.
No,
and he's like, phew, I got there in time, coming back to talk to Wade.
If he
He's
got there in
drunk.
time, no. And, yeah, it
tricked me.
Really bad.
It tricked me even on the second
They
time, even though
fucking
I've
got
seen
you.
it before.
They fucking got you, man.
They got me.
They got you.
And then
They
there
totally
he
got
is,
me.
and then he pulls his knife out, so we find out
Why did he pull the
that
knife
Jimmy, Marshall Teague, did not actually kill Wade.
Yeah, we know that
So this
tonight.
is the proof. No, I fucking knew it then.
I didn't know it then.
He has a sleeve for the knife
Oh,
on
he's
his
a bad
person.
guy.
Right? It's totally clean, by the way. There's no blood on it. It's like, everything is fine.
So you didn't see him
Everything's
wipe
fine.
it off on
Also,
his shirt, you know.
Who wears a hunting knife, by the way? My brother used to have this hunting knife that was like a fucking deer
Shoot
foot.
Miller.
It was like a deer foot, and he would carry it around all the time. Like
Now, there's a lot of people that in Tennessee and everywhere else
that carry those kind of knives.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Fucking Marshall just fucking drew a knife. It's like he's back at Roadhouse. All they do is fucking pull knives. Hit the button.
Oh, man, you didn't have a pull cue. Come on.
Roadhouse.
Brad, where are you?
We're in here, Sheriff.
All right. Who's gonna tell me what the hell happened here? I didn't see nothing.
You notice that's
You
the only
see
time the
anything,
police
Pete?
showed up.
No, I didn't see anything. You see anything, Red?
I didn't see nothing. Not a thing. You see anything, Tinker?
Polar bear fell on me.
No, seriously, literally, I have to know who killed these people.
All right, so here's the deal. So let me back up just a second.
I will literally lose my job
He's
if I
killing-
don't know who killed these
He's
people.
killing everyone. It's like fuck. This is the first blood thing. He's already stitched himself. It's fucking Rambo. He's Rambo.
The press will
He
write
is-
10 articles
Right.
about me not solving this crime if I don't solve this
Here's
crime.
the other thing. Like, and then Pat is literally aiming a shotgun at him, shoots twice, and he throws a knife, and nothing hits him. It's a fucking shotgun.
Well, Pat has a weak constitution. We already know that.
That
so he can't shoot.
motherfucker's crazy.
In 15 years.
Then we see a fatty get killed by a bear. You can't step aside, and then he goes, "You're made for each other."
In 15 years, they will create a channel called the ID Network. Will be dedicated to the fact that I did not solve these crimes.
The fucking trophy room, though, by the way, is fucking insane. That trophy room. And so how was that set up prop-wise? Was that...
That's the guy's house.
Are you serious?
Props. That was real.
Really?
That was really his fucking...
Real.
So was that written
Did he have that 80s music playing in his house at the same time?
I don't know, but I do know that was a guy's house.
The polar bear, everything.
Everything.
Wow.
So he goes, "The only thing missing is your ass." Right? And it goes back to
and
you.
His dad's on the other side of the wall.
It goes back to you and Brad in prison, I think. Like, you guys, y'all fuckers are crazy.
Brad, remember that soap I told you to drop?
Here's what I fucking hate. I'm going to fucking just put this out there right now.
Please do.
Go ahead.
Here is something I hate. I hate when someone kills 12 or 13, 14 people,
Yeah.
and then a final battle happens with an old man, and that guy puts up a fucking amazing fight. I fucking hate it. I can't stand it because he like secretly killed everybody. Like, he could just come out, crack. Hold on.
Roadhouse.
I mean, that would be the end of that. Hey.
But seriously,
Did you see what was hanging on the walls?
It's a lot of shit. But it doesn't mean he can take a punch. It just means he can shoot.
Could have been run over by a buffalo. You don't know that.
he certainly can't clear a room because he walked by several things that needed to be cleared.
Well, I fucking finally heard the police, and the whole town grows balls. Only 90 people had to die. Everybody rolls in with fucking shotguns. Everybody bands together.
I think the most I ever killed in one movie, what was it? They said 4,000 people. Special forces, and they said I killed probably 4,000 people.
4,000 people.
Highest body count.
Yeah.
The highest body count in the movie was...
Holy shit.
We wiped out everybody 4 or 5 times. They kept coming back. We'd shoot them again.
That's amazing. I think we've talked about that before, actually.
Maybe.
The highest body count. Well,
I think I have the most deaths.
Is that true?
A rumor has it. Somebody told me that I've been killed more than any other actor in the movie. I've been 106 times.
You've been killed 106 times.
What? Holy crap.
Oh my God, man.
That's the rumor.
Roadhouse.
I couldn't help it.
Man, this has been so
Hey,
great.
Jaret,
Guys, I've enjoyed
before we get done, I actually have one question for Marshall.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to that.
Okay, so there's the story about Bill Murray and Kelly Lynch. Tell me this story.
Oh, the story about... Well, one of the biggest fans of Roadhouse, and I have learned this over the years, is Bill Murray from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, and Groundhog Day and all the rest of it. But one of his best friend is Kelly Lynch's husband. I don't know him, but I do know that every time Roadhouse shows, where it be 7 o'clock in the evening, 4 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't make any difference. He will call them on their phone.
That's hilarious.
To say, your wife is getting buffed by Patrick Swayze again. And it's been going on, my understanding it's been going on for 20 years.
That is amazing.
When you come back to Texas the next time, will you let us buy you a beer again?
Oh, I'd love it. I'd be honored.
Also,
and I'd like you to be there, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like us schmuss. I wasn't even fucking invited. I didn't get. I was over here trying to get the studio set up and clean up and shit. There were toys everywhere. I lit a candle.
I apologize. Not saying sorry. I apologize.
No worries. No worries.
Next time we'll do it.
I do. I would absolutely love to see you guys again. I would love to see you when I'm in LA. I'm in LA a lot. Man, I just want to thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
This has been awesome.
It's been fun.
Amazing.
I want to say to Jay, though, I mean, I hope you've had a great time.
Tons of fun.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's you got what you needed to write something amazing about us?
Probably so.
Roadhouse.
If it hadn't been for him, we've been talking.
This was so kismet.
Yeah, we would have never met,
put it together.
You know, and
Put it
it's
together.
cool. It's cool to know you guys. I'd love to. I would actually love to spend some time having a drink in a social environment and just kick it a little bit.
I'm always game for that.
Hey guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Tim Toole for hanging out and for being
Thanks,
my neighbor
Tim.
all the time. Rich, you're the best ever, except for when you don't invite me to shit and you fucking try to fucking keep. He kept that shit a secret so he could be the one to be with you guys. He knows I'm gonna fucking come in and just fucking light shit up.
Yeah.
Jay,
I've been a fly on the wall.
thank you for being so great and for coming out and hanging out. If you need anything, always let me know.
Thanks for having me.
And man, Marshall, you're just the fucking best.
So we didn't bore you or anything.
God,
I mean,
no, are
like
you
the
kidding
fact
me?
that you have a story about everything is so
Everything.
killer. It's just, I hope that you'll come and do the show again. We would love to have you.
I'd be honored to come back.
Would love to have you.
I mean, we're not going to do Roadhouse again.
Roadhouse.
But literally, anytime you want to hang out with
Lindy,
us.
you're lovely, and thank you so very much
Yeah.
for talking him into
She's
doing
a
this.
dream, Thank yeah. you.
I realize this is a bit of a hike, but you guys have been a true blessing to have on the show, and seriously,
It's been fun.
I feel like we actually know each other now, and I
know.
didn't even get invited to hang out. Like, fucking crazy.
We've been together now. We've been together now for what?
3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That is.
And it's the time has actually flown.
What can we plug for you?
Do you play in LA? Can they come to your show?
Oh, there you go.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have stuff coming up, but let's get back to this.
Yeah.
Marshall, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, let's get this in.
Gosh darn.
I'll put this in the front.
What do we got coming up?
We can't non-disclosures.
No, don't you can plug your Twitter, your Facebook if you'd like.
Facebook, Twitter, or
Hey,
Facebook, Twitter.
You can, yeah, if you want to talk to us, you can go Marshall R Teague on Facebook and Twitter. Please, make yourself at home.
Yeah.
He has a great Twitter.
Super acceptable.
And we had to add the R
accessible.
because of tell why.
Yeah.
Marshall Teague is a guy that won the Indianapolis back on when it was sand, and he won it in a Hudson
Hornet.
Hudson Hornet.
No shit.
His name was
And because
Marshall
they
Teague.
started to think, oh, well, you died. Well, no.
No, I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. Thank you.
That's a big
Hudson-
Disney
is that
thing
from
too.
the
That's
Cars?
from the Cars movie. Too,
Yes.
the Hudson Hornet.
The Hudson Hornet was in there.
That's
So Marshall Teague,
So it's
Hudson
Marshall R
Hornet. I
Teague.
know.
All right.
DVD.
So Marshall R.
Blu-ray.
Teague, you can find him on Twitter
Oh yeah, that
and on
the
Facebook.
Blu-ray for Roadhouse comes out
August 6th.
August 6th.
Roadhouse.
So we're gonna see a wait. Hold on, just
They
one
have
second.
a bunch of
Hold on.
deleted scenes in there.
All right, everyone. All DVDs are $1 and everything must go. Come on in.
Oh my God, Roadhouse! I want to buy this.
Great. And as a bonus, I'll throw in What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams.
No, thank you.
No charge.
I do not want it.
But it's free, sir.
If that DVD even touches Roadhouse, I will kill you.
So Jay, you got anything to plug, man?
You can follow me on Twitter at @TheFamousJ.
The famous
Dude,
Jay.
he has the best Twitter. I love his Twitter account. I'm not even saying this.
Right.
Us too.
He has a great Twitter
Us too.
account. It's like
Really
all
does.
of his stuff is amazing.
Rich likes to tweet
Except
people
for the
and
sports,
not
but
include
it's very
me,
small.
But, which is super great. Rich, you got anything to plug?
No,
No, you don't.
not really.
You have some stuff on the online or some shit.
In a few weeks, I'll plug my daughter's stuff, but not
All
right
right.
now.
So my name is Jaret. You can find me at Jaret2113. That's JARET2113. You can find me my artist page at Facebook, Jaret Reddick, and I'm the guy that looks like Riddick. The what's the Riddick movie?
Yeah.
Riddick thing. That's like a
Yeah.
Denzel. I mean, what's it?
Vin Diesel.
Vin
Vin
Diesel.
Diesel.
Vin Diesel thing. I like Vin Diesel. I
We
like
love
that
Vin
guy.
He's great.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Good guy.
Can I get a plug?
Oh, there. Oh,
Please.
No,
Tim.
no.
You're gonna plug your son's YouTube.
No,
Am I right?
Of course you can.
What's his name?
Get a plug.
What's his name?
Turn the
FoxGamer125 on YouTube. Please like, subscribe. He will die.
But don't send him dick pics because that's not cool.
Well, he's
cool at
not
all.
actually gonna die. I mean, like, that's fucking crazy.
What are you talking
Shit
about?
just got real.
I didn't say anything about death. I'm just saying don't send him porn.
I like you guys. This has been Jaret Goes to the Movies. You guys are the greatest ever, and we will see you down the road.